So you meet with her on December 13th at 10:30, correct?
Correct.
And now this is a virtual at her request.
Yes.
And do you revisit with her kind of the recent events and the timeline of the changes that you've gone through the MyChart messaging?
Yes, I structured my note as like a recent treatment timeline. So I put, 12/6, what had happened, 12/9, what had happened, and then I write update today, 12/13. That's sort of for me to like remember the treatment history that I've had with her so far.
Okay. Because while the MyChart messages are available to you, they might be in a different place, right? So they're not all contained within your same note.
Right. So I made note of, again, our visit on 12/6. I made note that she and her husband had called me on 12/9, and then I made note on the 13th. So I wasn't documenting all the MyChart messages, but just sort of my visit history with her and phone calls.
Okay. And so when you saw her in this virtual visit on December 13th, was she reporting improvement in her sleep?
Yes.
And how was she sleeping during that time period?
7 to 9 hours.
Okay. And that was holding at 200 on the Seroquel?
Correct.
And was she taking anything else daily?
Valium, 2.5, just once daily at night.
Okay. And while she reported sleeping better, she still had significant symptoms of depression, right?
Correct.
And what were the symptoms she articulated?
Hopelessness and, again, anhedonia, that feeling no pleasure, feeling numb.
Okay. And she also kind of complained of that racing heartbeat, and that's tachycardia, right?
Yep, the orthostatic tachycardia. So I recommended holding a bit longer at 200 milligrams. At this juncture, she had been on 200 milligrams for 4 nights. I wanted to continue it for a full 7 nights. And then we were still discussing whether to taper benzos, and our plan was to kind of slowly phase them out at that point. So we were going to decrease from 2.5 milligrams daily to 2 milligrams for 7 days, and then we were going to reassess at our next visit in a week. I also provided psychoeducation about behavioral activation, CBT techniques to utilize for depression. I also recommended postpartum.net for support groups, and I reiterated that she consider a partial hospitalization.
And again, during this telehealth visit, you have these conversations with her, but you also do your mental status exam. You make observations of her, right?
Yes.
Did you observe any signs of mania?
No.
Did you observe any signs of psychosis?
No.
Did she articulate to you any suicidal ideation?
She had endorsed that she had had thoughts of it on the Edinburgh over the previous weeks, that she sometimes had thoughts of harming herself, but not at that visit.
Okay. And would that have been something you'd follow up on? Would that statement from the Edinburgh? Or
Objection. Would that be something you'd follow up on?
No, I'll allow that.
So just to clarify, so again, the Edinburgh,
After coming from the witness judge, I'm sorry.
Objection overruled. Next question.
the Edinburgh is over the previous 7 days. So she had that thought sometimes when I asked her, are you currently having SI? It was no during the visit.
okay. And it just was the response sometimes.
Yes.
And so did you ask further in your interaction with her on that day on the 13th about whether she was experiencing suicidal ideation?
Yes.
Did she say she was?
No.
Did she indicate whether she had any plan or intent?
No.
And as far as intrusive thoughts, did she speak about intrusive thoughts during that meeting?
No.
Did she tell you she was having horrible thoughts?
No.
She had previously used that terminology in your MyChart exchanges, correct? At some point?
I do remember the intrusive thoughts that she would mention. Intrusive thoughts. I don't recall horrible thoughts
Okay.
in my chart messages.
As far as the intrusive thoughts, were they things that you followed up on in your telehealth or in-person visits? And was she able to articulate to you?
Yes. Yes or no? Sorry.
Was she able to articulate to you what types of thoughts she was having?
Yes.
What were they?
Intrusive suicidal thoughts.
So thoughts of harming herself or just wanting to die?
Thoughts of wanting to die.
At any point did she ever indicate to you thoughts of wanting to harm her children?
No.
So at the conclusion of this visit on December 13th, what was the plan?
The plan was to continue Seroquel 200 milligrams and Valium 2 milligrams.
Okay. And again, in this December 13th meeting, did you also indicate to her that she should engage with other services like support groups or partial hospitalization programs or CBT?
I did.
Do you recall whether you received any MyChart messages from her after that visit on the 13th?
I did.
So
I actually sent her a message on the 13th.
okay. So on the 13th, you meet with her at 10:30.